Hey guys, this is Mads from Leaf Outdoors, back at you with another video. Today I got a cool one for you. I am going to build a fire kit out of this leather pouch that I made myself. This is made out of a piece of leather and some leather string. But inside this kit I have a lot of cool features that I would like to show you. I also brought myself some Gorilla Tape in a bright red color. This is also one of the key features for this kit. So stay tuned if you like to see how I like my fire kit and what's inside. So guys, let's check out what's inside this small kit. As I told you, I made this pouch myself. It was actually quite easy. I just had this piece of core leather laying around for some of my other projects. And I just cut a piece with the diameter that I needed. And then I made some holes, and then I put some of this leather cordage inside, so I'm able to close the pouch. I thought it would be cool just making a small fire kit. If you have any improvements or any good advice for me, what I should include or why I shouldn't include some of the stuff that I have in here, let me know. So just leave a comment down below. But let's check it out. And I just close it in the ends so that the leather cordage don't unwind or don't go out of these holes. And when I open it, it's perfectly fine. It's just like a ball actually, and it suits my needs. I've made this so that there are still space inside of this, so I could use it to fill it with some fire starting material, some tinder, some kindling or whatever I had prepared for my trip, and I could take it with me. Yeah, but these are the things inside. I have some Vaseline, I have some cotton pads, I have some of these small plastic bags with I don't know if it's called a Ziploc. Then I have my steel for my flint, so that I'm able to ignite some of the char cloth if I make some of that. Works perfectly fine. Then I have a small clipper lighter, a pencil sharpener with 2 diameters, and a small pocket knife. This is the Spyderco Ladybug. This is just a small blade that I can use to make some shavings out of wood or whatever I need it for. This is not my main knife, this is just a small one that I bring. It doesn't take up too much space, so yeah, that's why I bring this one. And then, as you saw, I have some Gorilla Tape. This I will be using for a special part of this kit, but I'll be showing you later in the video why I brought this one. Weekend is upon us, and I've been planning a small trip for the past week. Yeah, and this time I'm just going for a couple of hours. I'm just going to relax, take some time off, just being myself. And when I go back home, my batteries are recharged, and that's what I do, and that's what I like to do. And at least for me, this is what I use to take these, I call them mental breaks. This is where I relax and just take some time off, just enjoying nature, enjoying being out here, and try to improve some of my bushcraft or survival skills. So today it's just me, the camera, and you guys, and some of my equipment. But let's open this one up. Still in Flint. This is just an old school way of making sparks that you can ignite your char cloth with. I like to carry this because then I can make some char cloth. You can also use the cotton for that, or some of the material just laying around, pieces of wood or fungi or whatever you have laying around. If you have a container, for example this one, you just need to punch a hole, and when it's empty, you can fill this up with some of the material and make char cloth out of it. But the knife, that's just for doing some fine shaving. I could make a feather stick or whatever I would need. So it's just nice to have a small blade. I always bring my main blade, but this is just a backup that I have in this kit. The pencil sharpener. If you haven't seen one of these or used one of these before, these are really nice to make some small and really flammable material. If you find some round stick just laying around or from a tree, you can just use this one. And just like when you're sharpening a pencil, this will just make these small fine shavings of wood that will ignite really easy. So if you need to start a fire, this is a simple and easy way of doing that. Yeah. The lighter, for me, that's mandatory in every kit, in every bag I have. I bring some sort of lighter. This is just easy and quick in a situation if I need to start a fire. So I always bring this one. Just be aware that if you put these lighters in your kits, you need to make sure that it doesn't compress the button that releases the gas, because then this will be empty and then you can't use it. I'll just take this to the side because I'll be doing something with that later. These bags, they will just be used like a dry bag for some of the cotton pads. I always like to bring some Gorilla Tape on my lighters. This is Gorilla Tape is usable for a lot of things. You can repair stuff. If you have a top with a hole, you can just put a piece of Gorilla Tape on it, and then then it won't leak anymore. But you can use this for a lot of stuff. You can use it for wounds. You can use it to repair your top or your cloth or whatever. But this is also quite flammable. Let me just show you. Just like that. Has a lot of oils and it burns real good. Just need to blow it out before I burn my fingers. But this is really good starting a fire with these pieces of Gorilla Tape. So I always bring about 1 feet of Gorilla Tape. But I usually just take it and put it around my lighter or whatever I have. The handle of my knife is also perfectly fine. And then I just take it around here. And when I get to the end, I like to fold this down, just like that, down here. So if you're cold and wet and it's hard to use your fingers, if you have tried that, if you are in a situation where it's really cold and it's really red, then it's hard to take these pieces up. So I like just to have this. It's easy for me, just even with the gloves on, it's easy just to take the end and pull it off if I need some fire starting material or I need a piece of Gorilla Tape for whatever I need it for. So I always bring this with, you can put more. I usually just bring around 1 feet of Gorilla Tape. That's fine for me. But you can take as much as you want to. Cotton pads. These are really, really nice for starting a fire because they are highly flammable. I usually just bring 5 like this, and then I have them in this container because this is as good as waterproof and water sealed like this. And then I just bring it in my kit, and when I need them, I just take them, pull one out, and then I fluff it up. If I have a ferro rod or a fire steel or ferro rod, then I like to fluff them up like this because they will ignite very easy. But just to show you, now it burns, and if you have your firewood ready, then you will be able to start your fire quite easy with just a few of these cotton pads. So I always bring 5 of these in a sealed bag so that they don't get water if it's raining. Let's just turn this out. What I would like to show you today is a way to enhance these cotton pads to make them more resistible of the weather, water and rain and stuff like that. And they will also burn longer and they will be easier to ignite. So what I do is I take half of cotton pad and then I fluff this up using my fingers like this. Then I just turn it into a small ball. I take my Vaseline, I take my cotton, and then I just twist it around so that the cotton ball is covered in Vaseline. Then I take a piece of Gorilla Tape, and this trick is really neat because as I showed you, This Gorilla Tape burns real good. It's highly flammable with the oils that this contain, but this is also a way of making this 100% waterproof or water sealed at least. That's my experience. Try this out yourself. I have never brought this on a trip where it didn't work, even in rainy conditions. So, you take a piece of Gorilla Tape. You can use whatever length you find, but I usually take half a feet. Then you take your cotton pad. I like to compress this a little. Then you put it on your Gorilla Tape and you close it together, just like that. Then you seal the corners and the other one, just like that. Then I just take my knife, like that. To make this easy accessible, I like to just cut a little piece here. So when you need to open this one up to get a fire starting, then you just pull these two ends. And this is easy even with gloves on. Yeah, but let me just show you. Now you have, and I usually just, and to be extra cautious, you can take one of these small bags and you can fill this up. I usually take 5 of these and then I just put them in the bag, seal it up, and then you're good to go. You take it out, then you pull it like this, and as you can see, it's because I fluffed it up, and when I pull it apart, then you actually get these really nice fluffy parts that are really easy to ignite with your fire steel or your lighter or whatever you have. But I'll just take my lighter and ignite this. And this will burn for, yeah, quite some time. So you'll be able to get your twigs and your stuff, or the material that you just shaved up with your pencil sharpener. Let me just pack this up so that it's ready for the next time I'm going out. I'll just make a few more of these Phoenix fireballs. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Just like that, to make it sealed so that the rain and the water won't get in. Then I just take the knife and make these small snips to make it easier to open. Just like that. So, just put them in the bag. Seal it up. Now this is 100% waterproof. Put it in the kit. Just take the rest of the, as you can see, this is still burning a few minutes later. Just take the rest of the cotton pads and put them in here. So now the kit is done. Have a lighter for easy ignition. I have my Gorilla Tape. I have Vaseline. I have cotton pads, and I have these improved cotton pads. I have my knife. I have the pencil sharpener, and then I have my flint and steel. So for me, this is a pretty neat kit. And I'll just close it up. That doesn't take up too much space in the back, or yeah, in your pouch or on your person, or wherever you need it, wherever you put them. I usually bring cargo pants, so I have these side pockets. Let me just show you. My Fjällräven G1000 pants. They are, yeah, it's cargo pants. So I'm just able to put my kit down here, and then I'm ready to go. But as I told you, it doesn't take too much space. It's lightweight, and it's, yeah, real capable. I could easily put a ferro rod in this pack too, but yeah, at the moment I only have the long one, so it doesn't fit this container. But maybe in the future I'll buy a smaller one and then I'll fit it into this kit. But as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. I had a blast making this kit. I hope you learned something, or at least had fun watching the video. Don't forget to push the subscribe button if you want to see the next one. Mads from Leaf Outdoors signing out. See you in the next one.